Hi, welcome to this holiday-themed yoga class. Today we're going to open up every part of the body. What you need for today's practice is 2 blocks, a yoga blanket, a strap, and if possible, 2 tennis balls. If you don't have 2 tennis balls, you could take a sock and roll it up, or 2 socks, and we're going to be using those to open the belly. So the practice today is all about getting ready for the holidays. We're going to deal with a lot of chaos. There's going to be a lot of physical activity, and we need to be agile and strong and centered and focused. Our goal is to be the calm in the middle of the storm when everything else is going wrong. We're going to be strong, agile, centered, and calm. So enjoy the practice today. I'm Bett Bullhofer. We can close our eyes, get settled in. And let's start off by listening to the sounds in our environment today. In order to really enjoy a holiday, you really need to open up all your senses. So let's really listen for subtle sounds. Is there any subtleties in your environment that you could tune your hearing to? You start off by listening to your own breath. If you hear traffic outside, any noises in your environment, even noises that you ignore normally, just try to tune in. And then let's turn our attention to our mouth and try to taste any flavors, or at least feel the texture of our mouth. You can maybe move your tongue around. What does the roof of your mouth feel like or taste like? You can even run your tongue along your teeth and just feel. Waking up the mouth sensation. Maybe we could make an intention to slow down during our meals this holiday and enjoy every little bite. Quality over quantity, maybe, could be a goal. And then let's turn our attention to our nose. See if you can smell anything in the air. Half of eating is, if not more, is through the nose. How can we refine our sense of smell? And as you breathe, inhaling, notice how the air flows through the sinus cavities. And then let's bring our attention to our skin. So if you have a long sleeve shirt on, you can pull it up a little bit and just feel the sensation. If the air is cool or warm, moist or dry, just tune into the sensation on your skin, on your face. And then let's bring our attention to our emotional state. And there's probably mixed emotions going on. So try to make a nuanced sentence with a lot of sentences joined together. So for instance, I feel excited about family, seeing family, and I'm a little bit wary about the turkey, and I'm like, so on and so forth. So sort of make a sentence with a lot of different nuanced emotions, if that's what you got going on today. And then let's turn our attention to our mental patterns. If there's any thoughts or to-do lists or worries on your mind, you can just check in with those right now. And now let's set an intention for a practice and maybe for the whole holiday. If you want to feel calm, focused, centered, focus on joy, whatever your intention, let's set that right now. And then let's bring our hands together. We'll start with an Om. Inhale. Om. Awesome. So today's class is all about opening up. And opening up the senses is going to really help us enjoy. So let's go ahead and inhale forward. Exhale back, going slowly, starting to open up the hips. So cooking is a physical activity. We need to be physically strong to lift heavy things in and out of the oven. So the hips have to be ready. and able. And let's reverse. Staying grounded during the holidays is probably one of the most challenging things because we have so much going on. The to-do lists, the random, issues that are going to come up. But being a grounded host, if we're hosting, or even just being a grounded member of the family or whatever gathering we're going to be at, is just a blessing to everyone else. Like if we can be the center, the calm in the center of the storm, that could be really a beautiful gift to everyone around us. All right, let's come to the center. We're going to be working a lot on the belly today. So let's inhale forward and then exhale, squeeze all the air out. So the belly is a place where we hold tension. So if we're already feeling a lot of anxiety or worry or just anticipation, we could be tightening the belly, and then we're going to put all this food in it. It's just a recipe for indigestion. So let's try to get some juices flowing. You can put your hand on your belly. I'm a total foodie. I love eating. So I'm looking forward to having good digestion here. So check in with the belly right now. How's it doing? And then let's bring it into our upper body, opening the arms, the possibilities of all the fun and joy, and then exhaling, bring the hands to heart center. So you move at your own pace. Really stretch. Opening to the possibility of joy. Bring your hands to your heart center for connection. So the chest chakra right here, the heart chakra, is all about love, community, connecting with others. So we can try to activate that as we bring our hands there. All right, let's just do one more. Really enjoy it. And then we're going to bring our hands to our shoulders, do a little twist. So inhaling to one direction and then exhale to the other. You don't have to go fast. Just gentle opening this morning. And if your legs are stiff at all, you can always move them. Stretch them out if you need to. All right, one more. And then we're going to inhale the elbows directly up and then exhale them down. So we're really lifting from the lats and we're getting ourselves ready to pull things in and out of the oven, okay? Pies, sweet potato casseroles, turkeys, tofu turkeys, green bean casserole. Oh my gosh. If you weren't hungry before this class, you're going to be really hungry after. All right, one more. All right, let's open up our neck. So we're gonna be looking and peering. We're doing a lot of like checking in the oven, right? So we need our neck to be completely ready for this. So let's take our one hand, and you can just pick whichever one you want, above the ear. Press the ear towards the shoulder, and the other hand can come down and touch the ground. And if you have a dog, you can pet it right now. So make sure your hand is above the ear. So you really don't want to be pushing on your ear, and then really pressing the ear towards the shoulder. So you're strengthening, you're engaging this neck muscle that's on the side of the neck. And you can unlock your jaw if you've noticed you've tightened it. Excuse me. So neck strengthening is something that a lot of people forget about, but it's actually really, really important for life. Our head is very heavy. All right, one more breath. And then come up very slowly. Don't get whiplash. And then we're going to switch hands. Bring the other hand up. The other hand touch the ground. So make sure you're above the ear, and you want your nose to be directly forward. So you're looking forward with your nose, and then drop your hand to the ground and press the head towards the hand towards the head. This is an isometric strengthener and releaser. And we're holding each of these for a minute. So go ahead and inhale the last breath here. And then come up slowly. We're going to now interlace the fingers, bring them behind the head, and press the head into the hands and the hands into the head. If you can, squeeze the shoulder blades together to get even more strengthening and releasing. This is also great if you're worried about osteoporosis, or if you have osteoporosis or osteopenia. Keeping our cervical spine strong. All right, one more deep breath. Come up slowly, and now we're going to take our palms of our hands and put them right above the eyebrows. Okay, so right above the eyebrow, and we're going to press the forehead into the hands and the hands into the forehead. So notice what muscles are getting engaged here. And we're really pressing the head down. So the head is coming forward. And also don't ever press on your eyes. Just up right above the eyebrows. All right, one more breath. All right, come up very slowly. We're going to do one more here. So this one's very tricky. So we're going to look over the left shoulder. We're going to take our right hand up to our face like on the full side of the face. We're going to press our hand into our head, and then we're going to turn our head towards the right. So we're pressing into the hand. Then we're going to take the left hand up once we get all the way over to the right, and then we're going to press into our hand, and we're going to go over towards the left. So you're always pressing into your hand as you go back and forth. And you press into your hand and turn, and you press into your hand and turn. And you try to breathe. Neck strength. So pretend like you're listening to one person on one side, and then your cousin over there on the left says, "Hey, I want to tell you something." And you turn over, and then your aunt on the right says, "Oh, but wait, no, I want to tell you something." And you just go back and forth. Trying to give attention to all the family members who love you so much. Okay, just one more each direction, and you're going to be all set for Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, good. Awesome. Great job. Does everyone feel ready for Thanksgiving dinner now? Okay, cool. We're going to open up our toes. The often overlooked Thanksgiving dinner preparation, the toes. So we're going to come around and bend the toes, come into a table pose. You can put a blanket underneath your knees if you want to. That's always feels nice. So we're going to come into a table pose with our toes tucked under. And then whenever you find your way there, we're going to rock the heels towards each other and away. Okay, so I'm rocking across my balls of my feet. Let me find a way so you can see this better. Okay, so try not to hit your ankles together like I just did, because that doesn't feel good. Just more gently touching them. So just bringing some circulation into the feet. So as we're standing, trying to pull things in and out of the oven, or helping on someone set the table, or whatever it is we're doing with our feet, we want to make sure we have a lot of agility in our foot, so that if one of the nieces, nephews, grandkids, or someone tries to run underneath your feet, you can be agile and step to the side and not lose your balance while carrying a big bowl of squash. So we really need to keep these feet agile and strong. Okay, we're going to now roll the other direction. So we're going to walk back, and then this may not happen for everybody, but go back and forth. So if it's really, really hard, you can just keep rocking this way. But basically, we're going to try to roll over the feet and come over into kind of like a little squat. Our hands stay on the floor. So what we're just doing is getting more circulation and strength. We don't want our feet to get stiff and brittle, like an overbaked turkey. We want it to be moist and supple. I don't think any other yoga teachers ever compare our feet to turkeys, but I just did that. All right, looks good. Looks like everyone's found a way to make this happen. All right. Okay, just one more. And then let's go ahead and sit on our heels so that we can open up the top of the ankle. So the ankle's also got to be strong and supple. So as we're pivoting, trying to navigate pets, children, random chaos with a huge pie, we need to be able to sidestep, and dart. Lots of fun things are going to be happening. All right, so let's roll over. If this is easy for you, let's roll over to the right and then roll over to the left. Okay? Let me show you from this side. So we're basically getting a nice little stretch across the whole ankle here. And we'll be doing some tree pose and things later that will work on the strengthening. This is mostly just the opening. All right, one more in each direction. And then we're gonna come and sit with our legs open in a big V. So this is something we've been working on for a while. And you can sit on a blanket if you want to. So we're gonna take our legs out and then going at your own pace on all of this, by the way. If you wanna move slower, it's fine. So then we're gonna bring one heel in outside the sits bone, drop it down, lift it up, and then step it out, okay? So go at your own pace on this. And if you need to use your hands, go ahead. But what we're trying to work on is strengthening our hips. So let's talk about the breath. So we're going to inhale the foot in, exhale the knee down, inhale the knee up, exhale the leg out. So if you do these regularly, they will get better. All right, let's do one more on each side. So this is working the psoas. It's working the side of the hip. Pulling that leg in is using the psoas. So that's why that might be hard. Okay, next we're going to bend the knees right outside the sits bones or as wide as you can. We're going to flop them over so there's two right angles. And then, so first of all, this might be super challenging and that's like all you're going to do is just flop the knees back and forth. But I'm going to give you some more options today. So if you want to, you can do a little twist. So you can turn as you go around, just turn. And you can either put your hands on the ground behind you as you do a little twist, or you can have them up in the air, whichever way. But this might feel really, really nice for you. So you want to have your feet far enough apart so that you have two full right angles. And you notice, look at how far my heel is from my knee. So it's like really, really far apart. You're just giving yourself lots and lots of room. It feels very spacious. And you may notice as you go back and forth, your back is also getting a nice little exercise here with this little twist. Yoga multitasking for the win. All right, let's do one more on each side. All right, good. All right, so we've opened the toes, the ankles, the hips, and now it's time for squat practice. Who's excited? Who's excited about squat practice? Okay, so let's talk about options. You can bring your blanket, put it underneath your heels if you need to. You can put your hands on blocks if you need to. You can have your legs really wide if you want to do that. But mainly we just want to find a place and a position that we can sit or squat in for a full minute. Okay? So whatever that is for you today, let's do that. The minute has begun. So I'm going to give you guys a little motivation as you do your little squat here. And the motivation is that we're going to be probably eating more food than we should. I mean, we're just going to all admit that, right? So having good, strong leg muscles is going to help regulate our blood sugar. The legs eat the most blood glucose. So we really, really want to have very thick, fibrous, strong leg muscles so that it will help us with all the extra food that we're going to eat this weekend. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of inspiration as we hold this squat for another 10 seconds. You ever notice how long a minute is? It's very long. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, and put your hands down and lift your tailbone straight up. Ah, nice. Good job, good job. So we're going to do a forward fold and open the hamstrings. So let's go ahead and bend the knees, let the head hang, and we're going to do a little hamstring flow. I'm finally not freezing. So we're going to touch our right hand to the left foot, and you can bend the knees deeply if you want to. Lift the left hand into the sky, inhaling up, then exhale down. Bring the left hand to the right foot, lift the right hand into the sky, just alternating, stretching up. Really let your head hang between each of the lifts, and look at your hand as you lift it. You can even do a little sigh. Exhale through the mouth. You can shake your head a little bit. All right, let's just do one more on each side. And then we're going to roll up slowly. And I'm going to go ahead and fix my camera. And as you come up, go ahead and just find your upwards position. How does it feel to be in a different dimension? All right. So how can we prepare for an onslaught of deliciousness? We need to build our endurance and our strength, and we're going to do that. So grab both your blocks, and we're going to put one of them in between our thighs, build those strong leg muscles, and the other one we're going to put between our hands. So look how I'm holding this. See how it's on the side like that? Okay, I see a lot of people that are like this, or like, I don't know, like this or something. I want that full palm, and we want the elbows straight. So we've done this one before, so let me just walk you through what we're doing. We're inhaling the arms up. Notice my arms are straight and they're pressing on this the whole way. That's activating the rotator cuff, okay? And then we're going to bend into our chair pose, which is again building those strong leg muscles to eat the glucose. And then we're going to stand, and then we're going to bring the arms down. All right, so we're gonna do this super slow with extreme carefulness, because what we want to build is this ability to hold things without dropping them, right? We don't want to drop the pie or the turkey or the glass punch bowl. Okay, ready? Let's go. Inhale up. Exhale, squat. Inhale to stand. Exhale, the arms down. Let's do it even slower. Inhale up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze all the way up. Exhale into a squat. Hold, hold, hold. Squeeze that block. Inhale to stand. Then exhale the arms down slowly. Squeezing the elbows are straight the whole way. Okay, we're going to do it again. Inhale the arms up, slower this time. Exhale into the squat, chair. Inhale to stand. Exhale the arms down. Woo! Oh my gosh, I'm starting to sweat already. We're prepping for showtime. Inhale the arms up. Exhale into a squat. We're squeezing. We're inhaling up. And then we're exhaling the arms down. We're going to do one more. Inhale the arms up. Exhale into a chair pose. Squeeze that block. Inhale to stand. And then slowly bring those arms down with focus on the rotator cuff, which is on the outside of the shoulder. Oh my goodness, I am sweating. Let's grab our belt and let's work on our shoulder opening. Okay? So we want our shoulders to be strong and open because we're going to be holding a lot of very fragile and important things, and we need them to be really ready. So we're going to take our belt, wrap it in our hands like this. Make sure that this belt buckle is right outside your hand, because otherwise you can hit yourself. Ask me why I know that. All right, so let's take the strap by our thighs. We're gonna inhale straight up, keeping those elbows really, really straight. So we were pressing a moment ago and now we're pulling. So we're working on both sides of that shoulder muscle. Inhaling up, keeping those elbows really straight, pulling it hard. If I came over and twanged it, it would make a sound like a violin string. That's how tightly you're pulling this strap. Inhaling up. So let's look at it until we get a little extra neck stretch. Exhaling down. Look at your strap. Inhaling up. Exhale down. We're just going to do one more. This is an isometric with the pulling. All right, all the way down. Let's take a little break. Let go of the strap and just take your hands out. So our hands are going to have to be really strong and agile. So let's stretch through the fingers and let's flop over like this. So flopping, stretching, stretching, and then let's do little waves. So we're getting into the wrist, and then little karate chops because we're going to be chopping a lot of things, and then just shake them out. Okay, grab your belt again. Remember to grab by the belt buckle. And we're going to take it behind us. So we're going to do very similar movements, but behind. So we'll be taking it from our glutes and lifting it up, inhaling up, and exhale down. So the elbows are very straight. And we're trying to now work the opposite side of the shoulders. We want them to be open and flexible, strong, so we can carry the heavy things. Getting the extra tables out of storage, carrying chairs. Lots of hard things coming up. All right, one more. And now we're not gonna let go of the strap, we're actually gonna bend over. So bend the knees, watch how my knees are really, really bent, and I'm laying my torso on my knees or my thighs. And then I'm gonna drop my hands over. All right, so what we're doing is we're opening up the shoulders using gravity. And let your head hang, breathing deeply. Make sure those elbows are straight as possible. All right, one more deep breath. And then let's roll up very, very slowly. Straighten the legs, lifting up our torso. Oh boy, you don't want to get a head rush, so come up very slowly. And then once you're all the way up, you can go ahead and drop the strap. Let's stand in Tadasana. Try to decompress after that hard work. You can close your eyes softly and feel your heart beating. Try to catch your breath. All right, softly open the eyes. So we're going to work on our standing pose today. It's going to be the height of yoga multitasking, okay? The absolute height. So just go ahead and watch me for options. So if you have a piece of wall, what you're going to do is place either your whole hand on the wall or your fingertips, or just maybe even have your fingers slightly towards the wall if possible. And we're going to do dancer because it's holidays and we need to dance for joy. Okay, so in case you're wondering where we're going. So you guys are just watching me right now. So I'm reaching out. I want to be far enough away from the wall that I can almost touch it. And then once I'm there, I'm going to micro bend the standing leg, and we'll do this together in a moment. And then I'm going to grab my ankle with my hand. Optionally, I can grab the ankle with my belt. Okay? So you decide once we get nearer which one. Then we're going to reach our hand forward, lift this leg up, and get a standing work on the standing leg and a psoas opener. So we're doing yoga multitasking. All right, so remember the option with the belt is totally there. Is everyone ready for this? Ambivalence. Okay. I want enthusiasm. Woo! Okay, so let's stand, touch. Let's start with the right hand and the right foot. So the right foot, we bring our weight onto it. We reach out. You may need to step back a little bit, and you may even need to step back so you can't even touch it yet. So I'm micro bending the right leg. My weight is on it. I'm going to then lift the left leg up, capture it either with a belt or hand, then lift the left leg, kicking into my hand and stretching through my right hand. All right. So you may need to hop around a little bit to adjust, and we're going to stay here for a whole minute. So make sure you feel comfortable. So we're going to kick that leg back, opening the nice psoas stretch. And we're breathing, and we're micro bending that standing leg so we're not overextending the knee. And we're smiling, and we're thinking about how much joy we have in this dancer, a festive, holiday-themed pose. The more you wobble, the better, because you're strengthening the ankle. And the way that the balance comes in on this is really the kicking back of the left leg. That gives us this resistance between our hand, which is pushing into the wall, and the foot. All right, one more breath. Whew! All right, good job. And then bend the standing knee, come up, let go of the leg. Oh my gosh. Did everyone survive? Okay, like somewhat. Listen, it's not okay. You know, if you practice failure today, it will help you prepare for the disasters ahead. I'm just kidding. You guys are all going to be great. Turkeys are so easy to make. It's not a problem. Whew. Let's stand in Tadasana for a moment and catch our breath. Whew. Before we do the other side. So learn your lessons from the first side. Note what went wrong, how to improve. What could you do differently when we go to the other side? All right, one more breath. All right, it's time for the other side. So we're going to be bringing your weight onto the left foot. So make sure now, you learned something. So I learned that I was too close to the wall. So I'm going to just step back. That way I don't have to do so many hops, right? So now I feel like I'm at the right spot, bringing my weight onto my left. I capture the right foot with my right hand, and then I push forward with my hand whilst I kick back with the right foot. And now we're going to breathe and enjoy for a whole minute, a very long, very, very long time. Yoga multitasking. We're getting so much done right now. Kicking through. Whoa. Opening the psoas. The more you wobble, the more you're using the muscles. Remember to micro bend the standing leg. Can you kick a little more through the right? All right, one more breath. Whew. Then come on up, bend the standing knee, bring the right leg down. Oh my gosh. Shake it out, shake it out. We'll stand in Tadasana for a moment. Feel your heart beating. So show yourself some self-compassion if you happen to have lost your balance or didn't feel like you really got it perfectly. Just that self-compassion is a practice which you're going to need during the holidays. All right, we're going to come down to the floor and we're going to work on our belly some. So if you have tennis balls or yoga balls like this, you can use those. If you have like a sock that you can roll up, like a big sock or maybe two socks, that can also be used for this belly work. You could also take two belts if you have a belt and a sock. I've seen people roll up a belt and use this for this belly work. Okay, so basically you want to have something. Bobby, do you have yoga balls? I talked to everyone before you joined. Yay! All right, let me fix my camera so you can see my belly. Not really, but you can see at least me laying down. Okay, So grab your yoga balls and I'll show you exactly what we're doing. First of all, what you want to do is have a blanket at the top as a little head pillow. So we're going to have this blanket right above our forehead or right on our forehead. This is a funny demonstration because it's going to allow us to breathe while we're laying on our face. Okay. So let me show you the first place we're going to put these little suckers. It's going to hurt a lot. We're going to put them right underneath our ribs. So I wore my special shirt today so you guys can see. So this is my ribs and I'm going to put them right under there. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. I promise it's going to hurt so much. But what you can do is lift your body a little bit off the ground so it doesn't hurt so much. And as we breathe, we're going to let them go deeper and deeper into our under rib cage. All right, you may hate me and you may call me names after class, okay? It's totally fine. I'm okay with that. All right, so we're going to be laying flat, having those balls shoved right under the ribs. And don't worry, we're only going to stay here. We'll stay here for a full minute and let those little balls deepen right into the ribs. All right, let's go. Looks like everyone's good. So you can put your hands wherever you want, wherever it makes sense. So we're breathing. Just trying to make long, deep breaths. All right, we're going to lift ourselves up. Whew. And we're going to now move the balls. So if you can take a look at me. Now we're going to put them on each side of our belly button. Okay? So each side of the belly button. Oh boy, you're going to enjoy this one. This one actually hurts a lot less. So when I said you'll enjoy it, I actually wasn't being sarcastic. It was for real. So put on each side, and again, we're going to stay for a minute. Breathing deeply into the lower belly. With each exhale, let the yoga balls deepen into the belly. All right, one more breath. Okay, we're going to do one more spot. So now we're going to come like about an inch below the belly button and just on each side here. All right. So find a way to feel comfortable. And note which part hurts the most or feels the best. Deep belly breaths here. All right, one more deep breath. And then we're going to just do a belly meditation breath work. So we're going to take the yoga balls out and we're going to lay with our head just as we have been on the little yoga blanket as a pillow. And we're going to do deep belly breathing. So I want you to breathe into the lowest part of your belly, nice and slow. And we're going to just do this little breath meditation, deep belly work. All right. So now that the yoga balls are out of the belly, you are going to feel just extreme joy and really enjoy this. And again, you can put your arms wherever you want to, wherever feels comfortable for you. Deep, slow belly breaths. All right, one more deep breath here. And then when you get to the very top of your breath, we're going to hold for the count of 5. And then when you get to the count of 5, exhale all the air out and hold out for the count of 5. And then inhale. We're going to roll over onto our back. Roll over slowly. And then we're going to do a little happy baby to release any tension from the back. And as you come onto your back, if you want to pull on any socks or sweatshirt in preparation for Shavasana, this is a good time to do that. So if you want to just get prepared. So we'll meet in a happy baby, grabbing the outside of our feet, rocking back and forth. Say hello to your sacrum. See if you can breathe more deeply and more in a more released way now that we've done all that good belly work. Feeling more calm and grounded. And then you can roll the length of your spine by touching the toes in front of you and behind you. Make sure there's nothing, you're not going to run into anything. You can move any blankets or blocks off of your mat. And so touching the toes in front and behind, get a nice opening across the whole back of the body. And then when you're ready, we're going to come into our Shavasana. So make sure you feel very comfortable. If you want to put a bolster or anything under your legs, feel free. You want to pull on a blanket. And then come on down. Everyone worked very hard today, so a little Shavasana is well earned. Well earned. So I brought some Pima Chodron today. So feeling your whole body resting. All right, so today's reading is going to be perfect for preparation for a holiday celebration. It's called Perfection is Like Death by Pima Chodron. We think that if we just meditated enough or jogged or ate perfect food, then everything would be perfect. But from the point of view of someone who is awake, that is death. Seeking security or perfection, rejoicing in feeling confirmed and whole, self-contained and comfortable, is some kind of death. It doesn't have any fresh air. There's no room for something to come in and interrupt it all. We are killing the moment by controlling our experience. Doing this is setting ourselves up for failure because sooner or later, we're going to have an experience that we can't control. The food is going to burn, or something we really loved is not going to turn out perfectly. We're going to find out that one of our cousins is not going to make it to the dinner, or someone is going to spill something all over everything. That is the essence of life. The essence of life is that it's challenging. Sometimes it's sweet, sometimes it's burned, sometimes it's bitter. Sometimes your body tenses, and sometimes it relaxes and opens. Sometimes you have a headache, and sometimes you feel 100% healthy. From an awakened perspective, trying to tie up all the loose ends and finally getting it together is death, because it involves rejecting a lot of your basic experiences. There is something aggressive about that approach to life, trying to flatten out all the rough edges and spots and imperfections into a nice smooth ride. To be fully alive, to be fully human, and to be completely awake is to be continually thrown out of the nest, to live fully and to always be in a no man's land, to experience each moment as completely new and fresh.
Start to deepen your breath. Remember that you have a beautiful, wonderful body. Let's do 3 physiological sighs together. So 2-part inhale, exhale through the mouth. And then let's stretch the hands overhead. You can stretch out like a pet waking up. Stretch through the legs. You roll over on your side when you're ready. And just take another moment. Feeling joy, happiness, the excitement of life. And then let's push ourselves up. We can come and sit and check in with the aftermath of all that opening. We opened every part of the body today. So let's just check in. So let's check in first on our emotional state. So come into a comfortable seated pose again. And just check in with the emotions. How are they? How have they shifted, if at all? And then let's check in with our mental patterns and see if they've shifted at all. And then remember the intention, and maybe it's an intention for the whole holiday, perhaps. Bring the hands together. We'll inhale together and do an Om. Om. And may the benefits of this practice benefit you, your stomach, your family, and everyone. Namaste.